Ora kojo enkum, good morning.
Good morning.
Me bocho bibia bokoze.
Nyame nadom.
Ya de nyame ase. Na nso ho ayefe. Na white na edino enkunimdi bi na onam kwano na budget no ho enkunimdi na amade asha white ano pay.
State of nation so na
Yeah.
Ebaye no. Nsema ebaye no so enkunimdi magana. Na CCR budget no so ebaye no. Ude Ghana edinkuhim usande it's about trust. So na me che no. Trust na ye de bobra. Nti se obi beto aba ma na isema aka wo campaign. Ye de campaign ye de winning state of nation abaka na sa budget no so reflect campaign message na enkwim di makana. Nti inde no obi amosi no hye white. Mehu da hye white.
Me hye mo white na me producer bi nso hye white ba kon hye white. Ba me de ne de nya budget no ho white a.
Empu a reflect.
Oh but onya na sa budget no implement just the
any no offend budget. Say abanu kwetin dey.
Okay, obaye. Okay, all right. So no ho white minim say minim atras chairman solo onam kon doreba no ode bade. Minim say red no dey bow, say black no dey bow. And was budget na ya zan budget. Most your budget any da so wo mini ade. But then yendru ho de nya abotransa. National anthem of Ghana. Mr. Abraham.
Yes sir.
It's in some anthem ni mu na. Okadenchero then or reflect your mind wa adwunim.
One day David last year by me kan national anthem. Some year mo for na ye school. I remember no. Na national anthem ya de a anape biara yeto. Na ye ko classes so a that time there was silence hour. 15 minutes observation of silence hour.
Okay.
I remember some of the teachers be me no. Waka the national anthem no boy na kenkan. The first 3 minutes no the back kan national anthem. Teachers ni bi that time na wo studies bi a nyame bi a yesua of an civic education and the courtesy of boys and girls. Then you na no boy me you say ye rinyine no ye rinyine there if you nejanom if you community ewo omayim nti den na meye amankase me yipedua no me values nyama oye titiridi emintimada owo omanim a o de misua e de bom bra no nti mifie na me ba community ni ma me ma me betumefo I relate to the community mifi community ni mu mereba the larger society and I say ada no so den na meye international anthem ni mu nsam no okaka yen o chechire yen me ye beyo oman baka nti as me a me ye evangelist isan ye honorable na maybe di oman na yim ewo akwanya sanne emre bebre maybe ode mi di mbrado hu de oman no ye media nti bo ha ojonku ye obi a ya times waso na masam ye de masam ye ode hu de ma di ne efa do ma di ne
principle
ye be ye ne den the mom said me ya me mfa whosoever give it to me I look at it I will do it and do it perfectly dam no dey na e de boyembra
okay
je hwe NDC woni hye bia wo ye bia na ndo oman no ne ndwene ho no e wo soro e bebre esin ho na kasa de ye ka monumental project a e wo Ghana ha enyama ye dis yense siambu ye de kire de oman no mpontuni a ni na ye NDC
sir project visible
ekukuda
ye nyina obia bo hu de ade no so physically ni nyina ye NDC mo na mo be ye
bo wutim na bo ba ko na me nkira wo
me de me ntum mbo mitire me nka be dem
dem me bi ehu wo around
say bi infrastructure roads ni that kind of ni nyina ye NDC
ni mu me kire
percentage rema percentage aba
me
85
yes
wacho ma chairman solomra na kanama se me na yenye we why ana onye hantina
opo ba ja to opo onye ntum se be bi obi asa
80 to 85%
PH-ONETV
since ayesta yewura the fourth republic
yes from 1992
wow and then this mo ayeduma onye dan ka mo ko opposition poda but upon all this percentage you've been in opposition for 8 years
it hwe yen coming back no Ghana for atnase the same making why analysis ehu there ampa NDC boafo to show the difference
me fancy ni antena ase na abotrema abusia PH1 television me twam ho sema mebepe yebama oye honorable oye Solomon Forson Akwaba na wa join oye orakojo nkum na yede nkomotwetwe no yede ahyase. Mayamo Akwaba na yamo action sonkon san famra oye PH1 television so Ghana today nie ora oye Abraham Kojo Nkum Atenase oye constituency research officer and communications team member of the National Democratic Congress NDC Amanyoko na Atenase ye hwekwan de chairman Solo so baba cancer on my but yenya ntedo na mkwan do roba pretty surely is going to join the discussion na ye tunu edi nkomo ora Nkum na constituency boko de
bibia boko
mama any constituency in komo kakra from Gomwa West, right? Aguna East okay oh okay honorable Obatampa Soya Pokua wow Aguna East
Pokua na bayimpa
wow
nza mo ofe
te na ya kwa rans na ka ho bia ye ko boy light bi wo ko bi braha
braha bokumi ne tawra
okay
na waso yen so be
oh okay ye DH PH1 DH ye DH ripa ye na bibia ka and one abo na nam hisisi a ne dwumadi ti dan so far so good less than 3 months in office even though she has been in office all this while I think say the ayatene say 4 successive term ni na no she has been in parliament na say when it comes to parliamentary year wa been wo mu yi papa ne dwumedi ti dan ankasa o wa hensisi a ne initiative men na we ero yendi hu nkomo be 3 minutes na yenko hen nkomo twetwe na do
anki so me da say mechia we tie funi na ede na sekese ama Aguna East na Aguna West them in the yemene menuanom MP full be shia no na sekese nkoma ho ntia kase so nkoma etiefu mewi a ntia kase nkoma honorable Mami Poku Asoya to me into about time pa ntia kase nko ama his excellency abebio John Dramani Mahama de yankopon ayi na adom wasan aba abafa egwa kase ti de Ghana ekunbia na otede no nyame ye na adom no ye ni hira ehwe ma orokodo na e beka ho asem na hu de adom kase wo ho na adwuma kase so ho o de ye be de Ghana fu ina ase Icham constituency chairman ene me communication director na deputy director eye chairman Oscar ena director Muntala ene Rita Kume America no Mampoku a na adwuma de oye soronko ehwe Aguna Easter Mampoku a na hihye na nzi ye na nyama odugu fom no aboa Aguna East ma abaya ehwado ndi hwe Aguna East ye ne abrabo na ye ne mpuntu na yama orkodo yipa igitahodi ena yipa mboaye school fees ntuai Mampoku a ehihye no abaye ehwado de so dama eye oda constituency de Aguna West Gomwa Center ne other places no nti yebesre Aguna East for de yame ayi na adom de bia ma so mekan ne de meye ma anche anke 276 constituencies na yewoni na no omo ya MP ti de Mampoku a sane Mampoku a ne edwuma pa oda to Aguna East na hihye ode bae no ama Aguna East waye fo waye akono mekai me ya bofra no na me portrait ka tonton ya maka ofi mankon kwanta akokwa ade fo yanko kita bicycle mpo a ne nkwai na ede bicycle na mno no bepia wakasa mo ya monchi ne we be say prokoto about 10 ye ko no kwan mu eyenti ye ko ne yeresan ni na Mampoku de nyama atoto akwe mame e mende Aguna East e hwe electrification ye ne light sema da no ida dance day idi echire brahabokumi domoki ene tawra ye no light ye nsa pen the matter so na yesterday ejuma pa man popo wa ye no nya de yeta nature e obo nature ntua na amanfo ba ja do de obe de ntua man nti won to man no na yenko ehwe ato force na ni 20 ni 5th term na we wuremi man popo na 4th term ni ejuma pa ori ni ti ye beta man popo ni
okay all right abusia ma men twa mo ho sema na memra na afei na the chairman of all chairman Chairman Solomon Forson waba cancer. Momi twa mo mra na mema na akwa ba.
Fichi kwamu yaunti untimi nkwa adwuma no aye adwuma efie jedum menso plus mesha mama ya de ho wo fichi konsisi so na emayi wo ti yawo ewo fichi kromu obapa no menso plus mesha ebeyi yawo na siesio menso plus for my beautiful ladies eya habendro kanya emu oba yi oba obemu obesima wo peni do support to afre 0233 302000 enya mapemfo nkwada wonya mfie dumienu ni wona wo man nkwada nufu FDA agedwedie nkrato ya tum say ye
na yemo achi ensron kokra yem from PH-1 television chairman solo atnase and anopay na chairman akwaba bibia ye kama anape ho efe even though you are in opposition but I say you are shining
papa solo una fine
but you oran kumyam from all the can wo constituency am no nya solo chairman solo constituency boko there osa ban papa na wa ban boja tumda ban papa na ma na wa ban
papa ne dia aba yi pa do ye fe
ndam na wa
ye penti na mento eso okoto ka na dia ko na zi na wo de penti dia ye obi a wonim ka na bia so ka pass kwa papa ba
nti dada na
penti na dada na bi fufu bia ba
ma wa sha so wo yi na if your budget will read in and I say that's all
that is the main reason why we are here. You don't say budget and I had the papa and I had the papa.
That's right my young constituency today nankasa orankum keka yi kakra nyoma honorable Pokua Soya Oriental Aguna West.
No, Aguna
okay and then yem for honsi but going into oil main discussion because hembre no koyi papa and a photo sound for Kesala to force and come Rachel Gofie na ode akwahomo board no ko tugwa 2025 for a budget no nyoma ode egu akonim na sectors ahoro ni ina no o tachi ho mo a membo bodo kaka video no ho mo to support it na yayo but before then no ma yen kwhwe video no mra abra na finance minister Kesala to Forson Orkan oye taxes ho asap de aban no beji oye those taxes that is the e-levy, COVID-19 levy, emission levy, tax betting levy ni ade ina no Orkan ho asap no if the video is ready yan konkwohwe yaba ya don komatwe no bashase.
Right, Honorable Speaker. Despite our commitment to increase the non-oil tax revenue by 0.6%, we have programmed the following nuisance taxes for removal in line with our manifesto promise. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on winning from lottery, otherwise known as the betting tax. Mr. Speaker, We will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 10% withholding tax on betting. We will abolish the electronic transfer levy, e-levy of 1%. We will abolish the emission levy, otherwise as in Wusie tax. We will abolish the VAT on motor vehicle insurance policy. Mr. Speaker, we will abolish the 1.5% withholding tax on unprocessed gold by small-scale miners. Mr. Speaker, the removal of these taxes will ease the burden on households and improve their disposable income. Right, Honorable Speaker, the removal of these taxes will ease the burden on households and improve their disposable incomes. In addition, it will support business growth and improve tax compliance. Mr. Speaker, Right, Honorable Speaker, the tax refund account has been abused in recent years. In the last 8 years, a study revealed that 29.1 billion Ghana cedis had accrued to the tax refund account, with only 12.5 billion Ghana cedis, representing 43% of the total accrued amount, being used for tax refund purposes. Mr. Speaker, the study also revealed that 16.6 billion Ghana cedis, representing 57% of the total amount accumulated in the tax refund account, was misapplied.
We a year ma okodo e wo mbrehye bagofie eneda na we a year taxes a owura kisela to force and ordinary the aban no batwum, that is the implementation will begin very soon. My yansha simfi betten taxi hu video ya yahwe. Momisha simfi owura oye chairman solo ho financial as first 15 minutes yanhwe taxes ne oye cancellation no na yanhwe. I mean the e-levy, COVID-19 levy, betting tax, emission levy and all that, you know. Yanhwe 15 minutes ending come.
Shira me da se na pay. Momemfa konne so na minchia wahwefo na PTF nyina wo Ghana ha. Especially when wo Abuna West mpenifo a wohwe constituency so ye nuanoma wo the party no ato akoma so. Obi a wohwe part station ya na pe bia no wo Abuna West ya medi chia kase na medema. Edi kan inshira sorry. Another yenyina na think so obia organa hebia no share dia yewra aforcing obekan wo mbrashe bifie na membeshwe na so ambeka che one way matricule budget matricule in the sense that as one beka nyina yanda ought to mfutu odiegu Ghana fu eni bebre wo ha nya dimpa na sebe taxes asema okay na wo ho say ose we
ambajo na ere kan be na accident ese taxes here we ye fi ho mu onya za na owo ho
bebre 3 na emi
bajo de hin na de hin na no
emission levy na emi
okay na de wa hin
withholding tax on local na emi
okay
VAT on motor vehicle registry insurance na emi
okay
it is something that we espouse to do.
Okay, betting tax and so no implemented. We
yes,
implement
it was betting tax or one a year.
We implement no year juma.
You can't sit on set and tell you say
okay. All right.
But the American only said
okay. But who the minority in parliament or MPP after the budget, you know. They held a press conference. Sure. And they were saying, said, sir, a betting tax no crampono. Na a juma, it was not being implemented. Into na idea only what they basically. This is what the minority said in Parliament. But for you, you are saying it was there and it was implemented.
For betting tax, well, in as much as I am concerned, I sit on this radio, I speak for the party, all right? But I have my own integrity to hold.
That's right. Before your integrity will be heard, Mepacho director, but video no mamia after the budget and minority press conference now refusing to accept say betting tax no na oni ho anampo they were refusing there no oni ho kra it wasn't even implemented. Yankwanko have video no mra na yantuelo.
The bills. They didn't talk about how they are going to reduce energy bills. They didn't talk about how to decrease water bills. All these bills will continue to increase, looking at the indicators that we are seeing. And we thought that having campaigned on cost of living crisis and came to power with the support of the Ghanaian people, the least the government could do was to present a budget that will address the cost of living crisis in terms of transport fares, in terms of petroleum product prices, in terms of energy bills. But even when we come to taxes, the minister announced that they are abolishing VAT on motor insurance. Ladies and gentlemen, we were already not collecting VAT on motor insurance. VAT on motor insurance was exempted. Rather, the minister was trying to be smart. They have reintroduced VAT on non-life insurance, with the exception of the motor vehicle insurance. So all other insurance, given that the penetration of the insurance industry is just 1.1%, we are so shocked that the minister will reintroduce VAT on non-life insurance, except motor vehicle insurance. So let us not rejoice over the removal of these taxes, which we expected. What we did not expect was the reintroduction of VAT on insurance. They've also increased the growth and sustainability levy from 1% to 3% for the mining sector and extended the sunset period from 2025 to 2028. When you heard the minister talking about growth, he said that the growth was influenced by the extractives.
That's a lie.
And so, how can you tax a sector which is giving you growth? The sector that is giving you growth is the sector you want to go and tax. This is not good for industry. This is not good for economic growth. And this is not good for the development of our people. Ladies and gentlemen, betting tax that they said they have abolished. We never collected betting tax. We never implement the betting tax. So to come and tell Ghanaians that you have abolished something that was not implemented is to deceive the people of Ghana. My brothers and sisters, they are talking also about gold board. It's important I address this. The gold board, as you heard the minister talk about, is to be financed from the budget. The minister is allocating.
This is the former finance minister, Ura Amin Adams, together with the minority in parliament after the budget. They were saying, say, betting tax in Kwano, they were not implementing it. It was not implemented. One fine yejuma. Now, do only was ready. How do you cancel it? But you are here, you are also saying different things. Betting tax was being implemented under the Akufo-Addo regime. So which is which?
My integrity on this set is at stake.
Mm-hmm.
And for that matter, sorry. You better not am I your semedi. Then so no crowd when you many. They are Ghana for one experience and as a way go through at a certain point in time must be told. So me name which of the betting tax is talking about anyway, but so far as I am concerned, and someone who normally moves with the youth, one of the things that might lose soon 2024 election
Betting tax and
was betting tax.
Okay. Now they are implementing it or not?
It was being implemented. The annoying part of it, and they say, when you win a bet, all right, they take government for the tax on a bet. Withdraw.
Yeah.
It affect what you withdraw. All right. So it was very annoying. Honestly, I won't say to uncertain, say it never happened. But back to the point that I'm making.
And so in this case, you know, how would you describe the minority? How would saying say betting tax was not implemented? Oh, new one fine year. Now also work as a meaning. In fact, over heaven. Sasana, I didn't pass. For we know it was implemented. The boys were complaining here and there about heaven because what kind of correct? That notwithstanding, how would you describe the assertion made by the minority in Parliament regarding the betting issue? Here was it was not implemented. But yeah, you now see that the no was so against with the how would you describe the minority in Parliament?
The matter is the former finance minister, it could be say one, the agency by which the betting tax was taken, one far the accrued for the revenue now. And now to say, as a matter of fact, I can't defend this, to be honest with you. Because in so far as I am concerned, all right, I know say 3 taxes and then anymore. In fact, Parliament passed it, all right, but we never implemented it. All right. And see, for betting tax, I can't speak about it.
Okay, into minority, that is how you arrive at that. That's Akushi.
I won't sit on certain say I am a layman, all right. First, the economy is me. I'm a history teacher. I've never done any economics in my life before. See, per my own perspective, probably what I may have understood about this betting tax is quite different from what the expert is also saying. But in the reality of it,
it was implemented very well. The road is clear now.
Let's put the
road is clear now.
We say I have each bet.
Chairman, I actually travel. Okay,
very addictive.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean say
very well. I feel let's go back to
the emission tax. All right. Withholding tax on lotto win. Ghana, we are way we reduce a first saying 10 times. I may fat to woman. It's for an actual phone friend. Then Obi friend and say, Odi lotto. Our Ghana had during MPP regime. My what's no withholding tax. Banker to banker and Obi channel lotto. When you have to do, what you pure go to lotto. We already have Japan. So what tax away? What tax will be biala? 2. VAT on motor vehicle insurance. Where did we implement this? It has never been implemented. See, at the first semester, Ghana, not best way my trick. Again, your election 2024. It should have there. NDC Abama yet say kese. 24-hour economy.
Yeah. Major policy.
You could only hear of 24-hour economy at the introductory part of the budget. At the first say, all can funding, over the budget, also, we want to implement 24-hour economy. They made an allocation to maybe a women's bank, this and that. Did you hear say, we have made an allocation to 24-hour economy? Ghana. This was a trump card of the NDC. Say about the 24-hour economy. God being so good, Ghanaians have given you the mandate. Say, Moshe Ghana, for the next, in fact, we have released Ghana to you for 4 years. The Ghana has a monster, by 4 years' time. But I dear Mokan, a Trump card, a campaign, can say, I Ghana for you to say, oh, maybe I will pay Juma, obey a Juma, a 3-in-1. Or you could Juma and a pass 6 to 12. 12 to 6, 6 to 12, 3 times in a day. We never had any allocation made to 24 hours. That is my own point of view. Anybody can also come and challenge.
Okay.
But I only heard of 24-hour economy at the prelim, at the introductory part. Yes, that is why I had 24-hour economy, and after that, I didn't hear anything about 24-hour economy. Yeah, it's like about 2017. The Yama and this vocabu Nana Adolanko Kufuado no. We plagiarize George Bush
his speech.
Okay. Yesterday, you also heard about Good Board. And I wanted. And what is some agency? What not, on the board chairman or whatever. Do you know where that thing is coming from? Guyana.
Guyana from where?
Guyana. I think it's one of the Latin American countries.
Oh, okay.
Now, they instituted this Gold Board in 1981. They made the act in 1981 and implemented it in 1982. All right? It has been there. And what is the essence of it? The essence of this Gold Board, meaning, and they say, Ghana, and I say Guyana, Obia, would be able to be a buy energy, not buying apple. Now, it is an offense for any individual to sell gold outside the Gold Board. And I say me who end this vocal about Gold Board who's the CNI and some man like this Guyana country of Guyana we institute A to Z. Who we are Master machine that don't log on to Guyana Gold Board. Now for to end this as some all kind about Gold Board now. A step by word to word verbatim first we be the verbatim. One-on-one. So what I say? Obina idea or the about on my man Ambwa Guyana funo. What offer? What about to Ghana for years so? Say Yenfa, Yenfa. And this is something Ambwa on mine in one way or the other. It is not going to help anybody. Well, I should go do my own mining. At the end of the day, I buy smart and I will buy it at any cost you want, guys. We are doing to cocoa. So what I say? Yeah. The better say to cocoa or Ghana pepper. I buy nobody determine price every to good. All right. Okay. And what in your normal way here into gold first extraction. It's that my another point so. NDC budget at first be ready my at the Bakua. Personally, assembly members are also which you want.
Yeah, monthly.
Yes, 100 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah, 100 million.
And allocation. And I'm saying, idea of I would have always said giving a 24-hour when your allocation say, oh, yeah, secretary to a Agona West here, or the insurance 24-hour economy now, and I'm staying more than Cochano. But we didn't hear anything like that. But I'm very happy because I'm a former assembly member. And yes, I said, yeah, my assembly assembly, why a say, yeah, Babas or one. Personally, I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it because I remember assembly members are war Ghana, Wasum and John. Wasum Bedouin Copper said, and this are buying in one word or the other is going to pay. Every assembly member about 1,300 Ghana cedis. And when you do the permutation,
okay.
But send your baby, Emma, Obichia, and Niasen.
So for now, no, they've come up with it. But why don't you take your time and then just wait for them?
The idea no fantastic. Fantastic. So we're implementing that. I will be one of the first people to applaud the government because a Juma
which your government couldn't do.
Yes, we proposed, but we couldn't fulfill it.
Wow.
Yes, but
now I quite say NDC if that is the case, NDC what shall we do, right? Because I said during the
you are not allowed it to flow.
Oh, but may you flow? Don't worry. I asked you, say which you couldn't fulfill. Also, you made the attempt to say something like that. Yes. You couldn't.
Yes.
And the NDC will factor into their budget. Yes. So does it mean NDC what can warrior? And because proud to their campaign, they told Ghanaians, that is assembly members, when they come to power, this is what they are going to do for the assembly members. And indeed, it has been factored into the budget. Chama ya nyane sa so enye.
Oh.
Yanko.
Aso American bibi ame develop ko ho na no betwa na akodi.
Yo, yanko.
President Mahama has promised these assembly members not today. From 2012. All right. No can say obetwa assembly members. And he never did it in his 4 years regime. Not if you have been here to 2016, the bar to 2017. And he has said this several times about assembly members. For him to be, first like an escapee, when you are quite oh, let's put it into the manifesto. And mind you, manifesto is a projection. It's not something that we have done. Yes, you say, best say a sad way, a film. Tell me, just say, in all sincerity, let's all admit, say, the idea is fantastic, but I am praying, say, obey implement. That is my point of view. Was as someone okay in to say, well, we a campaign platform, so I will. All right?
Yeah.
I will. But be emphatic to tell Ghanaians, say, I have cancelled e-levy. If you say I will, it is something that is not subjective. But
don't you think, sir, it's early this year, because before this betting tax or them levy will be come up, say Ghana will implement, you know, it went to Parliament for parliamentary approval before. See, if you want to change it or cancel it, the same process, it has to be laid before Parliament before it can be cancelled. Budget reading straight away. They have to pass through the normal process to cancel it.
That's the point I'm coming to. All right. Say, I will cancel e-levy. I'm looking forward to, say, by the time I approve the 2025 budget, now indeed, e-levy has been cancelled. Recently, this Independence Day celebration, President Mahama was saying there's no money in the country, and for that matter, Ghana for I was saying they won't crash, independence celebration, they'll be fine. But the letter they did at Jubilee House, you know where the money came from? From the first e-levy fund. I hope you are
betting tax.
That is where they had the money from. And it is obvious. It is undeniable. You can't deny it.
Yeah, when you escape be other betting tax in one what the year Independence Day. How sure are you? Because we have so many sources of income, but solely on the betting, then one what the year Independence Day.
I'm disappointed in you.
Disappointed. Let's go.
You see why I'm disappointed?
Come up with it.
Spoke about the fact that the betting tax had not been implemented. So
oh yes, I am there. That is what they said.
What did you believed him? All right. And the same source told you, say, Independence Day celebration here was Jubilee House and a flat stuff. The money came from betting tax and e-levy. Why are you doubting that? I'm not doubting. A question and I may be so. You see, that's my job here. I'm not doubting. I have to corner you. No. Me, I'm cornering.
All right, I'm quiet.
That is the point. That is my point of view. All right. But in all, I would say, we look forward to. Sabi, Omai will me say, Inyama year. You have to pay through so. You have to wait so. Nyama abefem electricity. You have to so. But all of this, you have to fuel. So we are going to reduce mobile campaign time. Most may reduce. First saying, electricity bill, water bill, petrol. We will reduce it to the barest minimum. But the budget should have captured that. That in the next 1 year, we are going to do ABCD to reduce some certain taxes on petroleum products. We are going to remove them. But when you campaign, them before the taxes may bring petroleum products. So, you were expecting to say all those taxes can for the first time present your budget. That tax you could only hear of 3 taxes. betting levy, betting tax, e-levy, and a COVID-19 tax. Did you hear say ye energy sector, ye a petroleum product way, a tax winner that's ye for so.
Obviously, one maiden presentation. So the subsequent years, all these things will be factored into. What do you think of that? Media also that Kwandamara
campaign platform so. Now I say, oh, every propaganda. Every from money young petrol no buy a ding. What the taxes be able so I'm on money how much day. For the first time, I would have wished say, Kubaka say, oh, about and before the 6 taxes. Tax component 6 no dey go petroleum products. All right? It's ya be. So. But they are only being populist about this budget. Because Ghanaians complain about betting tax for their campaign. And say, I will cancel it. I will cancel e-levy. I will cancel COVID-19 levy. That is what Ghanaians believe in. All right? What can say where you need the but the man Ghana for your watch the empire. After forcing my namesake was very evasive. Or evasive because one bossum po was petrol. Maybe I might have a campaign and minister to petrol.
Nancy and Fia by Moniska.
Minister to petrol.
Nancy, I
wish the one officer in Potoka. Yeah, if you see, then Potokas or what's it petrol by Embryo. It's Potoka between the enemy movement. Chairman,
there is one sector that is the education sector. Quickly, we run out, but then for we, Memphis and push you. 3.5 billion Ghana cedis has been allocated for oil-free secondary education program. For we know no. Na MPP for and NDC ba obocha free education obocha ni ada, but this confirms say abano neni wo free SHS no also but the money has been allocated to fund it. And also so how do you take it?
I am indeed happy say wentwe otwe man ka Ghana for humbachi 1 year pa na twa wonche no nyina be din kan say budget 2025 budget matric budget on kan say ye campaign. And this we are catching Ghana for say, oh, free SHS, you better extend it to the private schools. Did they have they extended it? Did you hear in the budget say, oh, my extend the program to private schools? Have you heard it? Have you heard it?
Tell me,
oh no, the discussion. You hear it better than I do. What can discuss will extend it to the various private schools in Ghana? Did you hear in the budget say what do you call the various private schools? I leave it to the judgment of the people. Because the budget saw the 3.5 billion whatever or the question phrase and yet more because they are all the papa.
Okay.
And what you ask because mainland no. MPP before what they say free SHS what they buy. And the NDC lambasted the MPP for introducing free SHS. Said they see and the 1 month of when just now will buy then the one parent will just be sleeping. You were saying say you should leave those who would want to pay school fees to pay. But you have the mandate now. Why don't you take it out for parents to those who have the wherewithal to pay? But you say, oh, maybe 3.5, we are waiting, say. We are all watching. All eyes are on the NDC government to see, say, they are extending the free SHS to the private sector. Or to private
very well. Yeah, that's it. You've used almost 25 minutes.
It interjected me about 15 minutes.
Another Ukraine about education, them first year tertiary for now. And also so allocated
the point I'm talking about
499.8 million Ghana cedis for the first year student. Some more say I don't know possible any other no more can but this year no
budget.
Very well. Honorable Kojo Abraham Nkum, you have your 15 minutes and then it's all about the budget near there and you have 15 minutes to deal with it then the young call.
Okay, 25 minutes.
Oh, there be all interjections now. That will mean interject to call.
On flu.
What's the photo call?
Chairman, 25.
Oh, that is it was only 25 videos now. They are okay, young coin. What the mom of 15
Chairman, 25 minutes. I want to wait 15 minutes. When my gas in beer, I just say, it was assumed there, or the batch Ghana for take.
Oh, but I take this to it will be episode.
You bet here, it's here for.
Can't we be working one country?
No. Let's withdraw that statement.
You bet here, it's here.
But a candidate,
as one can't send Biana or Chede economy now.
You are
budget na ready no.
Okay.
Yeah, but also baby too.
That's man can't you Ghana for was.
I to assume there. You are for against.
On internet was son
Yes, me pa ucho dey. Me withdraw. As my can to be an assume am e tell bakasa. And he
say in my own responsibility.
Very well, but one class woman, it sounds harsh, a bit harsh. One class woman in Pacho.
My tracing.
Pahucho, you are tracing.
Oh, Pahucho, sir, my tracing. Can you tell me? Let's go with an agramaniasha, sir.
Time,
Pacho. Make sure it's here for now. A year on about Batapa Pukua, Nage Macassa or ye. And His Excellency Domini Mahama, or the Asampano Abagana, 24-hour economy, then who is some man, or Kodo, your Abba. Minia, if you need a budget now, a yas with youth are almost baby, Biara Aja to me then. You know, budget, no, I assume. Abua, a day idado Abba.
Minorities budget near as a budget.
Minority no say as a budget. They can't see the actual. So yes, Abana Ekoto na. Yenya eku ebasa. Yenya NDC for what to aba. Yenya NPP for what to aba. Yenya Gofu Kubisa what to aba. They share 6.something billion votes na 6.8 billion votes no buy no. NDC ye 4 billion ne da ho. NPP 4 billion ne da ho. One na we here there. Wakuma to oboyem eye 2.1 billion difference. We floating voters. We sympathizers. Some are even MPP voters. Another group here, MPP finance was say one crop be ametwaba. So we have to satisfy those people to maintain wherever they are the next 4 years. Into NDC or Tuaba, NDC MPP comparatively no 50%. Will be any percentage or no. ABR chairman original he BBR here the fellow NDC. But when it submission, why am I there? Waji BBR to me there. And you cry some manful, and you crano, and you crano, iti ma okay no on the baby. I know I'm an NDC there. Or yeah, what at all was it's here from with you. You mean automatically. You just say me and my comment or what's matter. Now, the mini part a 2,000 now, 2.1 million now, a difference. In the 1 hour met to Abano, and the NDC target today. You ever shaded them 2.1 what better way. You saw MPP 1 for 1 met to Abano. I didn't tell 1 met to Abano. We maintain that status quo. Tell them, what baby or what's now, Womba, not Abribiano, NDC. It's in your monoracano, that you may any day, you may my attraction. Me, brother. Make assembly ever brought from. Economics is split between analysis of how the overall economy works and how single market function. In the issue, yen papa at forcing the budget will be reading. Say the brief history in economics before opinion be our friend Adam Smith. Our year economics and 1 hour economics, be economics is good products. It's answer an opportunity there, or yeah, father of economics, no, in 1776. And that economics be brave, painful when you could them. What the a members who see a yama what the economics in that to ba, but the population could be the wealth of nations. On the map about 2 when or church economics no no. Ubi a behun there in there is a cry about. Economics and I say, Sikan to train any resource Japadia, young upon that share as I seen the accident to train, Papa Beji. In there, at a force and then to do that be Ghana ha any reason for Nano, a binima backo. What a financial a budget, Abba. If your penny do the better, who there to assume na amama it builds a budget must build confidence.
Not even former finance minister Kobna this Dufo, is it Dufo?
Setakpenom. Asama American day. Binimu dibia. But
we need educhum.
The way ni educhum. Zanara na master setakpe.
A budget being described as Zam budget. You are saying say a educhum unprecedented being see that.
People see that. Any ni say me chire. Memo wa dey be in economic students. Your adibia of friend micro and macro.
Your micro minority.
And your micro minority. So one mama say me be Ghana friend here. About na ask me can na wa bend this wa bad. Wa we the other day. The assembly members one is ka that money don't know.
So I'm fancy. You should even give him the credit.
Why here do former assembly man. Then they say na me nya ma bro me assembly man me nya ma choko kakra. If your papa ni sure the beto na me nua wa ba if a micro na micro ni say yehwe yen na nkasa yen no individual behavior ami ko dwonko a metena ha no ada me pede me hia nyama me hia nyama mebusu hia household nyama keteketa ye hia e wo yen afiefie yen putaputem nyama ye hia no da me nyama no ene macro no yebia na abehwe macro su no kase a yehwe dey wiase ne fa ne na we ka da aggregate variable dey yehwe omani na niskasam ne totoi na ne hihye if you be or the matter be na aka bom or da ye adwuma amama in the yehu dey ye no imputem egwedi nketenkete enti finance minister ekogom ankranko yi nipa kakasai osuma ekotakrade ko region so osuma minister of finance
na before obokogo no mu na onim the challenges are Ghana for man especially because during the campaign they went round, I mean, inquiring, talking to them. And now, onim Ghana for one hours and oracle by market. Why I'm going to interact with women.
Between knowing and feeling, knowing something. I would say, Marco school, Miss Yadi, Markin kind. Practically, no ground, sir. But when they say, fear yans and school yans and fear yans are different. Fear yans and you're practical. Do you want to classroom that? Nimorasi are very good. Obi no akọ school ebi why any degree ni him dey wo form. It's practical aspect and say meko yakọ round na ye campaign ye jan no wa akasa. Inde no me nya akwanya no me minister of finance. Me be ye budget ska won to yi. Okọ ogonimu ekobisa ankranko ni bi. Guna won dey na munyama mo krefi hi. Ye krefi ha na na oro be yo. Okọ ekobisa won. So fa de yama tutu akwam man be hu dey. Odwino man no no di mo man ni ska hihye no o hihye ska no e de man enti menua ehwe yen macro and macro economics a eye nyana kasa yen putem yen ni fie yen no igrom me kogrom den na makoto na fie ba aban na kasa so a aban nyam odo oto men no ya de na mimidi e wo me fie aban ko fa ba mato da me yemini na aban da ahwehwem ya hwe bi to fa ne monetary policy fiscal policy expenditure taxes na yen me bia or there yejiji na aban wo ehu or there we cut down expenditure me dey me brother or kasa no o ka good board o say ko file wo baby and adima hofo na yeye well that is honorary presentation good board no ye dey sort of galamsey no me tell galamsey no say bit ma solve galamsey na there should be some kind of implementations there some effort ya effort we bre amfa peda no eko praswa ofane koni director oho ni mpeyifo a oho okoho mufani gina isunu do oriye wojanoma bye bye
na wo yede
wo to galamsey wo gina plan no wo to galamsey
why mo na wo twema na bi mo to galamsey wo ye na bye bye
oh assembly mpeyifo koni director okay ada eya omo regional minister said ko ko share there then e koso police no jam betumi atuutu otutu obekuni ba because wo nsunu do me ni gadget me ni bibia amre beko enti ye hwe kwa me ne befa we de enu ahwe ye observe omo ahwe kan befa da e betumi use kind of method that e da ye adwuma apart from education and talking to them
akobo galamsey nsam edui I stand to be corrected though but in the oil budget na that what kind no I stand to be corrected what the moment can say minima there's a man said there nanka I was of the view say because of President Mahama ne enusu adu hu de obohwe na wa keb ana we to galamsey ase. But if share allocations one moment to various sectors and other way now, man share the who galamsey who she be a woman to what say the miske ye trade the outward them tax force them work combat. I don't know even so kind they are mean to mention.
What would they refer maybe my parliament? If you 24-hour economy, nobody can't say one if you want. Yes. Parliament is a policy, so must go to the parliament.
But at least Ghanaians should hear something about it, because that was your main policy.
That is why I said the 24-hour economy has come to stay, and we have given the policy to parliament.
But abolition of those taxes, it ought to be gone to the parliament. But they said it's during the budget.
Policy. It's Yadama parliament. If your petroleum tax, it's a technical issue. Petrol, me, we if you. They have been submitted that one also to Parliament. Then the technical team. All this was mentioned in the budget. Say we have submitted to the technical team. We have submitted to the private school. Maybe Oxford Senior Higher Media. Go more France. Jamama, Yenisha. What free na ya send yeno a petition na yeno a demands near Damano. Omni Asia. And the free SHS na Omakaino. Private sector ye ka ho wa frɛ yen enti ye ntumi ye no this year e from next year going because amana education review no ba be enti brother on kana
galamsey hon ka ya me anhye da ante bi aba galamsey
ya anhye da abo galamsey do usande ye menace ye betu mu sa so we need the technical, you need the security, you need the experts, you need the parliament, you need even the campaigns. Last me can say if it to galamsey asa. There are some people within the NDC MPP in Ghana here are already in Adam of you to Omodosa. It is something like this, to back a budget.
And do you think doing that, or boss solve galamsey menace? Because
we are
there has been a whole lot of engagement. Even both parties in Bemiko and NDC, they were in power. I think 2012. I mean, Waba and the MPP in Swaba. So if the approach here to go to the people and then have one or tete-a-tete with them and then discuss or deliberate on it. No moon names are the way. And I'm one year, I feel in a way who know we need fighting against galamsey. You have to go down to them and all that.
Don't refer back to 2012, 2016. But now we are talking about the budget today, NDC today. What we are going to do? It's unknown fan will say NDC are bad. 2024.
This is fighting against galamsey. Yes, it has been there since.
No, me say, yeah, for Kunya for that, you be to one more. So leave it. Yeah, new question be a bisa. This question be you want to be. And then they say, Kunya for that, you be solve no. We have gone through that process.
Okay.
And you have a parliament. We've called them those kingpins. We've called them. If you let me tell you, there's going to be a technology that is going to work on even with the excavator.
Okay.
So all those things,
and what they need DH, what they need DH.
Then my brother can't be say free SHS. NDC at the progressively free SHS by progressively free SHS. In 2013. And through that implementation, what came out was let's put up 200 schools. Obi who say ye be e could do baby. It's so back in the free SHS now. You introduce progressive free SHS. You want free SHS. You will use the word feasible. The word feasible is not cancellation. Because Obi he was secondary school there. Then me never go school education. But NPP before were cratching for when him there feasible year cancellation. But they were trying to lure the Ghanaians or lie to the Ghanaians there. Feasible year cancellation. And they quit here one. It is a year cancellation. And if you say near war no into twina what did to Yamana water to know. Oh yeah, Juma. It was share yet the Yamato out of man. You who never be ya locations now. I had by ye. It's Western there, free SHS. Ya Mwengu, Yan Cadon ye because he started progressively free SHS. And who wants to know what almost quite like I said, the dynamite is one. Yan the shots you see ye blocks in other places.
Before you continue, no, you had one allocations in the there was an allocation for all your first year or your students at work or your tertiary. But I'm asking, first year from work now, one call. One hour work or tertiary for first year.
I'm on forms.
But one call.
Yeah, I don't think they are gone.
Oh, really?
First year students.
My child is in
No,
school.
they are current forms are all torn.
One top forms.
Oh, you find
SHS for 1 year school. Where are the bottom forms? They are SHS 3 now.
So the first year, one hour quotation, first year, no, they
are gone.
Yes, I know more, but the new one.
They say they are selling forms now. But for now, we school no invest. Now they are informed.
Yeah, so
make sure we say
that. So why would they sell forms?
What's what school?
You are in school.
First year,
first year student. It's school. First year
in school.
First year for more. First year for
they are all in the making.
I saw no more school.
And this budget, you know, or cater for 1 hour way, another 1 hour next year, another whole school, a whole year quotation, and obey cater for them.
Well, sir, allocation for the first year. No, me just say allocation for the first year.
First year for they are there.
For now, no.
Yeah.
Listen, for now, no. The minister did not explicitly say 1 hour way, but a budget and budget I know. Maybe me, I'm the minister of finance. I can start it 1 hour.
1 hour over beach.
Yeah, said that is a budget. But on the government, they can say 1 hour this year. No, I consider 1 hour. Yes, it's my consider because it has the power.
And to see here now, about consider one. Abra walk or member.
Let's say Obetum.
Okay, fine. He has the power
because
to do
when
that.
State say a year this year for now first year no, and now when over. But since a year new budget abano, say yeah, can no credit near your politics. I'm a brother can me candidate now. Only day a bit man, although starting 1 hour, I'm an overview school no wako.
Okay, and in this case here, wedding can work with school the die away because before they were enrolled, no, the admission they paid everything near their day because if I call tertiary, you have to pay. Mommy cannot ask here. Say one year free, tertiary year free to the senior high school.
You are digressing.
No,
issue.
No.
You are digressing the issue. Policy has been implemented. It's into me said that when I away and allocation na yedama no user fee. It's yeah say aban no ba ma there when I was first year no and I believe very well the NDC is a listening government. Say when I was first year what Roman do yeah was first year the honest say a policy in there and go when I'm an over school.
Very well. Mama can I clear share answer can be the president Paubotum we didn't tomorrow. Now I could okay yeah consider into 1 hour sees no them allocation on cater for them. Now the question is maybe said that assuming without that manana if Sir President didn't tomorrow na so when you know more there them allocation on cater for 1 hour sees here. When this kind of wait when they were being admitted, are they going to refund the money back? Another that is my question.
Very good, very good. Say, am I need you to media? Then you have to refund their fees for them.
That is what I want to know.
No, say I tell to me there. I made in the minimum there a year implementation. Yeah, that's no budget no. It was say I will a future.
Sure.
May you feel may you dam. Now mum say I buy need you to me do. First years now appeal that buy. Yeah, poor you. Yes, you are watching it. More fair chassis. Not you to me there. Or be chassis. Oh no, sweetly no. Or they refund wisdom.
No problem. That is established.
I'm saying it on authority there. And this is a listed government. It's merely me jinaha as a assemblyman, research officer and communication member. Me pray my buying say, ye na no first year no. No consider. Now, who's can be away to be
okay.
Or maybe Okobosa, I buy into your mom. Okay. Now, buy to my.
That's right. Young, 2-3 minutes now. Facing my man, yeah,
23 minutes.
About a young on your 23. Uncle.
Yeah, it's yesterday. Dama, at 2 force and budget to know as we may ye taxes be a few. My brother can't there. Taxi be on one. You share a video, there's always a taxi be in the home. He used the word expound, am I right? The hot day was Shemran, number 1 5 years didn't implement it. Let that to force the back aside. Say, Tia now, or didn't can say, parliamentary will be your friend Hamza. Baby, I will record one record, baby, I will do Hobiano. One for Nina, I don't know, Fenina, friendship. Bibi Biara Waka at the whole I am running that one I won't implement it. They can implement it at any time. Anything issue, Kwame request time free SHS. In the hall, Jerry Lawrence may introduce free SHS, even health insurance. President Kufuor, Yamima na Hodi na on sorry nan to be of you no more. No pay boni e ma President Kufuor. Oba no obeye when health no. National health scheme no by pilot no. And then 1993 budget statement. Iti other one na eda ho no e ba na ba fa. Betuma pick na yen. Aye ba sisia no through the hands and the two it has been cancelled. Say obi ba no peda o introduce that bill na. Chida assign the parliament. But since no in the parliamentary hands are any records no. Those espoused policies na oni na no. Yedwum. And yedwuma. Enti ye we twetwa nya maybe MPP to there. Wo bank wo de be so say ko onu sa da ko da wo ba na wonya kwa we bala no aba fa ba.
Obi ba say this is just a mere budget. This is just an allocation, but as to how it is going to be implemented, has been the issue.
Brother,
that is what somebody
brother, is saying. No kwasema we are seeing budgets. Any yeah, budget. Eco country bia MPP over 8 years. Budget our year no 8 times ni na no. The man we. Nemu nema na eda ho kire me nipa. Budget bi enu a we obaka hwe dey. Obenyu aka dey ma cancel. Na me ye fi wa sana. Because a statutory law wo ho.
Okay.
A parliament ajatu akọ a court with Supreme Court was why send it on to me down the Minister of Finance before Baba no akado betting tax we twom maybe the time at parliament our better was Tuesday we are going to parliament now almost at the number of days I think 21 days liberation and discussion and then yami admana so the macro minority what do one ya say nyama ya kare yetwum no obobo etia
so you have the two-third majority
ya can de obiaji to
very well Honorable Abraham Ojo Enkum constituency research officer and communications team member of the National Democratic Congress Aguna East constituency and Kanom 26 minutes after 9 you can join us via the text or WhatsApp messages via 054978180 054978180 embrebe me bobo phone lines na ma na wonso aba homanodo na edwa adwentre aba oh do one see no do one see Chairman Solo you more 3 minutes of rebatters yam ko
minutes no say so but shira and this buying
can we submit the Sabanya no go mai
now only allocation a budget allocation to the presidency. Now 8.5 billion Ghana cedis. Budget ended already. Presidency allocation 11.3 billion Ghana cedis.
For presidency.
For presidency.
What they call them? What about presidency okay. Fuwa na di na account.
What about presidency no?
Amba ofa we di ban na account.
11.3 billion Ghana cedis.
Amba ofa na account.
So make us match 11.3 billion Ghana cedis to the presidency. Then you make allocation of 3.5 billion Ghana cedis to free SHS. Nyansa wumpa.
The word nyansa
no. Chairman.
I know they all retracted.
Me can say
he retracted.
On top of why
it's of no reason. Let me put it in a diplomatic way. Say 11.3 billion. Yadeko presidency. In 2024, and this worker say, oh, yatiti Ghana economy apasam. Presidency allocation, budget allocation to the presidency was 8.4 billion Ghana cedis. All right. Fast forward. And that at the back to foresee, first was the admission that the gross domestic product growth rates in 2024 grew to 5.7%. Grew when they were leaving office in 2016. By 2017, growth rate was 3.5%. But at the end of the day, and this will because according to send a parliament lamentation now, I said we young people was say growth rate 5.7. A statistical service of Ghana. One point is statistical is saying officer always this year. All of this statistics in Yabatu say as at 2024. Year 2025, young growth rates grew
all right,
yeah.
to 5.7%. And this is the basis for which any economist can argue whether the economy is intact or is strong. And per this, on an end, can say the economy grew by this. Why must we say Yeja the worst economy ever in Ghana? Why? Say yeah, economy. Move to 2016, and I'm saying my idea maybe bad. More giant 3.5. And upon COVID, upon this world, whatever you go through now, you have been able to grow the economy to 5.7. You should give credit to MPP. Abai. You should be mindful of how you describe, how woefully you describe the economy. So what I say. Moving forward, as at time gross international reserve was $8.98 billion, and it will cover a minimum of 4 months. If I say reserve for 4 months, your projection was 3 months. The international reserve, but international cover for 4 months. Projection year in police say, I'll say up to international international reserve cover should be 3 months. You should be mindful. You should be praising the MPP government. So the international reserve will not to say I want to be biased here. I'll say to me, you'll be able to make for 3 months.
Okay.
But yes, it for 4 months. Okay, be say feasible. His party never said anything about feasibility. Feasibility, maybe say, I'm an maybe I set up this to survey. That is feasibility. But they never said anything about feasibility. They talked about review of the free SHS. And to them, review means cancellation.
Is that how it is?
That's how they
is that the meaning the
word review? Oh, you one can
but what do we are you come
feasibility. Me make a feasibility. As man make a say. You said feasible. Now what is feasibility? What is it?
You can review in your cancellation.
Feasibility comes out of the word of feasibility.
Also review no on your cancellation. They said review, but also on your cancellation.
That's
mean cancellation.
Who Ghana?
Yeah.
SHS 41. Simon want to ha. One Ghana for what's it Yancy. Say NDC for when we introduced free SHS, they went march. They said because march and then I say now your parade near free education 41. Did you hear? That's not That's it. OTB.
Me can cry.
419.
Me yebi.
And today you sit on set and praise free SHS. Discuss him. You are more welcome. Then all these years I'm coming to then see and a man for free SHS and man farmer. Somebody in his own intuition on not dreaming or to the free SHS buy. And today you are touting yourselves. So you get 3.5 billion Ghana in a free SHS. Regardless of the fact that more than 11.3 billion cedis now would have share Ghana cedi dollars now would have put the presidency. President Tambo say a lean government. Oh, you are a researcher now. You are a research officer for Aguna East. And I don't want to believe Xavier Nipa what the years research officer won't know anything about research and see. Best more than 11.3 billion and it was captured in the budget. Say you look at that was your question. At first, or your question was on Obeka say, Sika what the allocation what the ama presidency and 11.3 billion. Regardless of the fact that more than 3.5 billion, now we look free SHS. Free SHS most in Yard Papa one time and butcher every father by say. Boba, you review it. I thought by your budget can be review free SHS. But slow, anybody it is early days yet. Yes, you can be ska. We push it. My implement all this offending budget allocation.
But we are teacher anymore. Let me ask you. At the time, my MPP if you are being now teachers allowance and something. Now the teachers allowance. We paid all
everything. Yes.
They were not owing.
Yeah, we are not owing anybody.
Nursing training allowance. No nurses sponsors are.
Me own. I better said to can say idea is the platform I was
Ebi ende never you say be a good but tomorrow as soon as you come here somebody may use it against you because every people network and so that I bet that for 10 times a month 10 times for the rest of your life.
So MPP were not owing the teachers allowance.
During prior to election 2024. One said next for a internet so and social media. Alawana go ya just ya to mamu.
But with regards to nursing allowance here, okay, me I know somebody or work nursing school. Then they are complaining say I think before the elections, after the election, you know, I'm say 2 months boom buy. And I'm say 1 month here. So is it 400 or something like that? But from there, no, they be what they are complaining say so telling us say now buying and deal be
research weapon. I so easy.
But we did the practical. Me I practical.
AI it's so easy. Google it's so easy. You can log every I think make my log on to whether you were owing teachers teacher training allowance or a friend said nursing training allowance. Be it as it may. Yeah, by a council, okay, over you can 100 years in who will that. And now name that.
I know
what way
Chenebeche.
Ben Capon da. I am better say assuming without admitting you are owing them.
I know they are more the
assuming.
Okay,
assuming without admitting. May admit is here the code. We are assuming.
But you said it yes, only but now you are bringing an assumption to it.
Because assuming without admitting.
Okay, I say initially what can we answer?
You are espousing. Maybe I've made it emphatic that we are not paying anybody. And per your push. All right.
No, you're red. Men can say me push it, you are assuming. Just emphatic. Saying it. Then you move.
As someone you're calling in
I mean,
well, assuming without admitting. May admit is said won't count. But per what you are saying, let's be diplomatic about what you are saying. It makes us say assuming without admitting, say, na ye do wonka. Any pono a better than say you can say ye trim.
Very well. Moment was.
It's our me fancy. Medicine of all what we have said, all right. We made allocation to $13.85 billion
for NDC. For where? For what?
Big push.
Yeah, big push. Okay.
NDC big push. Well, big push. So what they? I'm making a point here. What the $13.85 million negotiate this push? What's the difference between who espoused the big push and who espoused the 24-hour economy? Say 24-hour economy and that. Why must we allocate 13.85 to NDC's big push? And 24-hour economy now, and what did that Ghana and Bebu, Mamma Beja Benjano, and want to make allocation be our. Oh, I can't say, maybe what we be for parliament. Now, my parliament will be one. So to speak, with all sincerity, with all apology, I have to say. They are being evasive.
Facing mommy.
And some are working, say, what they did, I put that dream. Just a budget in our paper. All right. It's the question I'm saying, but to Ghana.
Very well.
As I say, yeah.
Very well. Yeah, that's it. Ora Oya Solomon, first vice chairman of the NPP, Aguna West, and it's in Nkano. Honorable Nkum. Yeah, more 3 minutes. Robertas, my Ora Solo chairman, Solo Kanye,
and Solo on the why not agree say or budget no or can some time about cancer papa womb. If you are looking get a car. No, then the producer about pushing he will be the I saw no car cocoa baby so I know so a high actually necessary allowance and a day. NPP no more the cow. I don't know, mamma, yet to about it. Because now who said no what the cow meetings about S1 the car one day one what the cow. Ye bay a cow on a year tree. I will be able to year tree. The master there.
It's a problem, which I'm Etiefu nurses one wo school nya wash me ma fa so nursing training na dey am go down no complain
nursing training
allowances
I'm here to find out me I don't have any idea about it no I'm here to find out
na ka say academic work na e wa ha no nti bo ma de bibi na achi
no when he say program na I be me ma for say no be for pressure but the ma school say what your allowance ma
no so obi rehwe ye na say baby ya on for obo phone lines on admit on the bank but all the member but yenko
iti Ibrahim
have to heckle small
no but yenko orankum yenko let's go yenko it's part of the game I mean it's part of the game don't worry
iti enuanum ye kan say budget na buy no ya allocations nya ye kan say allocations a buy no aye no ni nanu ya be hwede baby a sika kware bia no sika no be yeden ebeba e ma yeda di juma why me de bebre asame members yeda jomama as de asame members a ye mobo e wo he na juma yem e hwe baby ara ye ko na juma ye na the bra ye bre wo sika sem ne eyi am ode dam hihye ama yede ye mfa kakra ye fa mobo ye ho nda me de se jomama a ndc 40 ni se abani yeto no 19th December 2023 into arrest wom of arrest nan kan ho na wontu ya arrest mayen es grasha the yen second arrest but say you know no so na wo lusu ya na say wontu mamba no wontu won sika wo de mo no won san kan mesra ban so de me gya na makonye edu na mapa ban cho ndc listen government no hwe na es grasha you know no so wo ko ofie no won so won sabeka wo de chire brother Chamasolo also onyebi na often because 2024 5 in otoka if you otoka nso ontume kaka because petrol hu nsam no ye guda ye hihye ye beto to nyoma ina ado petrol no ye da ma technical team ye de yarfa nyoma bi 24 we kono da ma parliament enye budget aye be yenko e we yen 4 years ni
that is wrong
so na metia no ye budget aye be yenko ni in terms of ye ho no ye betum other intermediaries so betum abeba eti yeda magana for no dem otra hurricane yeah listen government ma ondim wo mu no let's end this for there wenti MPP for no and on baka so ya atresam so Ghana for na so wo hu Sunday ndene Ghanaians are descending omo nti the first na in the obi twantura in the twantura yebehu dem hurricane ati masere bebre ye na ye hwe
poku a one man minister appointment
oh how can I come and sit here and explain that question
yes,
no don't bring those things
no bia no benya position
what I mean and then this has been agenda minister
hello
agenda minister
it is the discretion
you are not being
it is the discretion of the president Chairman Solo Chairman Solo
let me tell you
it is the discretion by the president
Abuna is no minister Efutu no minister
but Chairman Solo
is it the first time
Chairman Solo
what do you say maybe answer
Chairman Solo
my address in the street
no don't go there don't go every say PH1 television on Chebiano
NDC for no
yebobo phone lines na atum na so abado tro no me to meba tro no me to on Chebiano the lines are going to be activated for you to come on the line now so komoya ye di any budget won sensemi no so botumina Edward Wintraba via 0202381111 0202381111 0540252582. Now you can continue.
Mr. Brother, my address is simple.
If you want to
there be Mankasa about there as no can you public. Yendi ya there. Aguna West, Aguna is Yenya minister. And in the say, what your brother, comport yourself. And in they say, well, you mean it's 60 throughout the Ghana. Let's say, Obia saw the woman, Bia, you're very inconsistency, Baba. Your mamma, also being baby, Bimantanasi. That's I say, you're welcome to quack. You're no mammy or Batampa, D or Batampa, and Pupua, no, you'll be a wow, brassy. And I dear, be sure my Pupua, ne symbol, a key element in both physical and spiritual.
Spiritual, you know.
Yes. is my time. Check on Nippos my time. He actually understands time. And he has trained us to understand the say. So woman ria. Wona me ken. Japo po na we. Ye na ye di nature. Obri mu afio we tu akọ. Mu ase aba from 20 time 22 of Apoko aba na me kan. 2018 na me 2014. Matem Apoko na ne ase. I'm not rushing. Apoko on rushing. Enti ye besere obi ade. Mo me yensua maame no ni so a odinam my time. Edward there, Omano, ministerial appointment. NDC, I don't remember the time, Oman deputy minister, or J. Omano, Bisses ya. On Queen, yes, you be unquaint, Master do be in Sabotar. Not a binding sheno, Nayakuna chef is through there, what on ye, Gana obey that membrano, yan form ye. Every time, yes, you will be, because join community night, 7 million wine, may guess a communicator. So, make us cast away now, a binding whom, PH. PH-ONETV. Make or rare, make or have a harness and what's also. Remember now, you made the madia. A yadumbi, any upon Madame. Now, a car assembly, Medman Rubisino, a Jinapoca assembly there as public officers. Bibia or may be piano, unless he lies the head, that wears the crown. To be built no money in the piano, a tembu, and name, a casahon, a woman. The master there, Nyan piano, the atron, the young woman, yin. Wo bra wo franya e betuma ye enti bra chairman men kontopa men hawo na mu ye nyina no ye for do
very well ma
asema na meka no
ye kwa homa no do na ye kwa homa no do na yakọ akodi enkomo enti ebotum na join on the line 0202381111 381111 ena abna yonhuyi 0540252582 0540252582 ebotuma aba homa no do sisia na yetum na yedi enkomo afa ende enkomo ayedi budget won sensem ihunidan do you think say budget yedi daso wom obotum na wabo oman Ghana wo ye 2025 or ya afia ye wumi no wonso ebotum na join on the line enti ye twen wo course no botum afra but are you surprised there National Cathedral ayanten ho asem bia o budget im dey bia we allocate is kebi to continue
oh say NDC fu we mambofo and I will not do that when we are putting up National Cathedral who dey there course wa and then asia lo akoye hard diligence walk out there and say, and yet a buy Mexica and what they the Christopher say what they all right. We were putting up a nice edifice for Christianity and other religious bodies in Ghana, but we stood against it. And it's by you. What's where I'm
from first call on the line. I will come back to you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mebacho dinner baby afrefi. Hello.
Hello.
Mebacho we dinner baby afrefi anopai.
Your friend is in Yaku, my friend is Bochesi.
Mebacho enti o.
Miss Cassette Bochesi.
Mebacho ye enti o.
Vivian Yaku. Budget now, it was good. And the budget now, it was good. And then now, I'm not going to share program. No, I don't know how MP people they don't want to somewhere agree with the budget. And say, it's not about NDC and MPP.
Men tie wo ho TV no so why lower TV no na yedi nkomo phone no so.
But it's about how Ghana edeko ye.
Very well, yeah, that's I think point were made. Also about to me now join in on the line. 0202381111 0202381111 and then 0540 25 25 82 0540 25 25 82 Juan no chama yanko cathedral
national cathedral obey the waka once because why they have shut it down in the first place. All right, yes, they talked about it right from the beginning to the extent I saw for what one call national cathedral board they resigning. Look, I saw for but today you want to say imam and I said Islamic cleric to be able to say Hajj.
About you from a second caller on the line. I'll come back to you. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
About your men see one more TV, no the why about your lower no. Men see one more TV, no some patch lower TV, no young cast phone so.
Make us every time.
But you
but you munga jambi before the say. But yes, no, I want me to do Mumako. In some Jama and this one, no money, never be able to no matter. No, yes, I know. You put up in Yamaba, Jomunjan, no, when I'm Kuya, and some much Matasso. And that I shall say to attack the Macoman to all. I'm no money, dear, Jomunjam, almost your wife.
Yes, Cheta crowd for Yinano, 0202381111, 0202381111, and 0540 25 25 82. Mr. Nkum,
National Cathedral, yeah, again. 8 solid years. A Chris of who and one many FM National Cathedral. Some of them, but I am my roho. Today, also for today, Duncan Williams, Mensa Otebel, Annaba, a Kukudam, a Bem. Waji to me there with National Cathedral. Maybe NDC, that year candidate, National Cathedral, no, may have far or mind this can see, who Sunday. Me a Christo young, I saw be our Nassau dying. But I'm on Pensy, only see that she and Copenhagen, ye giant. 8 years, Sika year to me identify, ye never did go by 4 years. I can once a man, therefore 8 years, $58 billion with it to Amana. We may see and think we see Hajj Village, I reckon once a mean. Yani incremofu kwa apam ne yekosi ni ama incremofu baby a incremofu woko hajj woko meka no na ewa ho no ye baby kakra mo
But your mom caller on the line. I'll come back to the studio. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Maybe I told you baby afraid if you are not paying.
Free address about
but you are fraud then.
Kutiata, not a brother. Now we tell you. Everything on my side, when I was my present, because never touch oil. Only I started oil into what kind of phone cry, answer anyway. So I'm saying, no, yet, I couldn't let it in that, and if you are on my side, no. Because no one else here, no one is there. Category or canon, so almost the editing to the studio and cover answer and cover the and it's near again. Yes, so clean up that matter of that's it.
So, Madase, also able to number 0202381111, 0202381111, and also 0540 25 25 82. I'm thinking
National Cathedral, no. Omo ye mom akwenya wentuma esi. Asofo no so omo resign. Edu baby no enyim gwase ne ferry. Nso mu na etwa omo fimre. Wona ye mebia nkoyi. Hajj Village. Yesi, nkemoforo kwa, wakwatena ho afa plane, watua won ticket. Yinsika ye fi Hajj Village ni munubo no. Aya bebrebe. What by no waji 75,000 Ghana cedis.
Is it going to be financed by the government?
Well, mean reading as a matter of fact, mean say why Hajj Village, but the minimum in there. It's a share of what about the Hajj Village yes no. The mofono kwa, wakwatena ho na plane no ba in badges no moko. And na yaya share today once can I with you 75,000 yeah that be 64,000.
Okay.
Today never at almost 11,000 if you don't. That time na this one na about 6,000.
About your mom fourth caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Maybe I told you baby afraid if you are not paying.
Yo, maybe in the pampon, Sammy Frefi, Abna Swedru.
Maybe I told you one of paying.
Yo, I don't pay so the trade for us. And when my papa, my share, I'm for my Ghana. Maybe also, my fortune, and Many back on so Abraham income, and will see the one of day. Man who don't see what my vision was tracking. Lina, yes, that is one way we na Obiani is having on the say, the Woma Becadiano, every age man, not a minor so after Tampa is flat. See a better in the Diacosu studio on air. Into Kabiamba, KK Biamba, Obiat and one secretary, then no, yes, forcing. Then some other catcher, now a papa woman, on Lancasa, on Chasse, Ghana for a bear and motor edition. If you say one year campaign, you say Doctor Watson, you say Petro Watson, you say China Watson. Yet, sorry, Obia Shasenka, of a training chance, the Bako, Doctor James, you know, Naka Docono, Tabac, you say, what's the budget in one pass? It's a one but Taramo. You have to say what the pass or pass be. Now you put on the corner, you have to see this. No, pa. Remember me that you come not the map to force and was a woman a tendency is not for the corner.
Very well. Yeah, that's it, Papa. 0202381111, 0202381111, and 0540252582.
It's 9 there. National Cathedral. Yamo Makunya, my year. Hajj Village, yea. And your baby, I yesterday, Demon Cremofo, that we are called Hajj. And that way, which is castle, it is Kawa. Also, who can tell Buno, I buy no or do Bunkunta. There will be some day, I buy no Ria, not there, individual noye. As a matter of fact, me share that in about a day. Say, I buy no Ria and say, we send a national cathedral.
But say, I buy no Ria, dear, and the new mobile should show me pa.
Oh, no, I'm with a
because the president or national cathedral, nana, dama. To the same vein, and also soon I don't know about switch and call, or yeah, Hajj Villa. And I just said,
Hajj Village, and I what that. Hajj Village
is more renovation, Anna.
Hajj Village, no.
Is it about renovation?
Hajj Village is a year of 2012, 2013. I will why. Any people by Yala. Hajj Village, one walk. Only that there are some few things be. No, they are better. As you say, toilet, urine, and other places. Yeah, with my way in the year. As I buy no you, they are by you, and 9 day transparency.
Basic painting,
national cathedral, and never found an orchid or receive ama. I shall not put him. But the China yet say, although my discal woman, you can't want to your president or you Jan or yet. Very well. Went to my end, never a problem.
Okay. Chamasolo, we'll find out where the patch will be.
Minia, what's a budget in me? Nancy, I tied out with the possible.
Ketu, and
Masika about $200 million. One fembo,
hey, I somehow to be. Wait, there be some question. I somehow to be.
Rhetorical question.
Yes, I somehow to be. When you what's a yard, Papa?
Accident at Kosovo, Ghana, because that place belongs to you, one of your strong goals in it.
But they are all Ghanaians. So Odrum Bibi on politics and Nama Ghana young queen. Because this year OC MPP form, NDC form, Ekamboma, Ghana form.
I can say, I make us a yard money.
Brother, a yes, strong batch. What's the side in one pay? Sorry. And what's one pay? Martin, I
don't know. It would be you. The American a president be a yes, such out.
And then president, do you think of Ghana? Young party to
Ghana. That president is a bad president and it's not going to help. Today it is scheduled. Ochina ebeye Aguna Yakuma with the president and the finance minister capture it in the budget. Would they capture it? But because it is Ketu, boldly, you have captured $200 million for the victims. Oh, your president, and the finance minister, and NDC about.
All right.
I pray, say, next time, I want them to be the government should come in to help
But the issue of the matter is they are all Ghanaians.
Yeah.
Where the young one and Sufa one and fan no, there would be MPP and DC together. They are Ghanaians.
A good president.
But MCR say course. Last crowd them are fan about me. But hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Me pacho, we didn't be a free piano play.
Pacho, me that different.
We the ewa do ya pa time no compound pacho bonito mai.
Pacho, after you pay for no, omuba na so mbetra tele so a. The omupere na e obi akita. Say dokro omuyi dokro so mi fan say ibi mu ba so. Na omuba e mi. Aka dokro no mbetime isu a akomuyi so mai. Aka risi ma aka ko tusi. Obi aba your pen na ya no oka. Nti e pen for na ya mu ja ntro ni nyoma ni e yimi kita na ya blow mu.
Okay. Ya bro mo de ya bro mo mate. Ate. So just
my brother say okay ni akosomo spillage. Also ye locate scamming. And na nye ketu aye stronghold. If you NDC
on ya establish
I say ye stronghold but how to but when you dam me pocho you kasa
very well
that why no a president edu baby so a ye be yam because if you NDC you go see KJT market is kumasa that kind of kumasa ye stronghold in the kwa be stronghold amen ye koda yakopon adum na e dey be dam
very well yeah that say papa ebusia yensa kan ora Abraham Ojo enkum oya constituency research officer and communications team member for National Democratic Congress NDC ewa Aguna is them also and chairman Solomon Force and first vice chairman Aguna West MPP we nim penifo a anapay wabakansa emedwumedino otumina obawa kono na asesronko en confirma edwumoku a wobo ayen emadwumedi ba wa kono also na ebefia ha ma team of producers led by oye ejewa bwedi na afenso Cecilia anamoaba kujo nana ofori nyakon damaso na abuna abuna princess ane ono eme official camera woman ane me picture bia wo social media na status oye abuna kakraba na daroma damaso na Franco dina camera na damaso na oye Gideon bobo damaso na ete amansan chiame nenka the otumina oboye MCR oye amankwa damaso na Philip Ora nedende Imano Dakon and executive producer Nankasa eye Mr. Digraft Ora Diglek Nana Digi and afenso Madam Christina Ora Diglek the first lady of the house weni enuanom na aboafo a oboaye emedwumezi na oba na akwammo Many adding shrubber odro mensa metinem medema me boss Nana Digraft Nana Digi the chairman of all chairman and me oboba abagine egwa nyame adom bedum ye na wonkum ye ode ne bone ne hemra tu ina ode chena ye basanso abatnase. May the peace of the Lord be with you and give you peace until we meet again tomorrow. It's bye bye.